Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Relentless Racing League. Tonight we got the Prismian Group Arca Series. For our first super speed of the race, we're going to have, I believe, 60 laps of racing here at Daytona. I'm going to double check on that real quick. Yep, so 60 laps of racing here tonight at Daytona. First super speed race for these guys this season. Interesting thing about these Arca cars is they're one of the more interesting cars to drive here at Super Speedways. At least in the past, I have heard the update to these cars has actually made Super Speedway racing a little bit more fun as far as bump drafting goes. It kind of took the fun out of the Xfinity car and put it in these cars. So we'll see what bump drafting is like for these guys as we click these laps down. You see Cody Workman out there on track, and pretty sure I'm going to get Cody and Tango mixed up quite a bit here tonight. Here we're talking about Tango is the 09 of Towel. Actually, I don't think he's racing. At least not. Tango's a truck driver. That's right. And I know exactly what Workman's doing. What Workman's doing here is he's doing what we call a cheese lap. He's kind of just going 100 miles an hour. If we can look at his dashboard here. And you see he's just getting to 161. What he's going to do here is he's going to ride that high line all the way around the track here for his first lap. Try to keep as much heat on the tires as he can. And on the second lap, he's going to go low all the way around. So he's not only building speed, he's trying to keep some heat out of these tires and build up speed. I would not be surprised to see Workman at the bottom of the leaderboard here after his first lap. John Knight goes P1 to 49.70. Oh, hell yeah, Matt's going to join. Woohoo. Currently, John Nidek, your pole sitter. Clatterbuck goes P2. Let's actually go gyro here with Cody. Let's get an idea on how aggressive the banking here is in Daytona. Let's go, Huggies! Get seen here. Talk about Tango. Not Tango, dang it. Workman. A second and a half off the pace. Barry's doing as well, so is Marshall. But a lot of these guys you're seeing a second off the pace, they ran high all of lap 1. Rogers got P1 to 49.5. I don't think Nidek's going to get a quicker time. Brown goes P2. See what Mr. Workman can put in here. But DNAS. See, I like NAS. I don't like fixed. I like open. See what happens to Workman. Cody Workman, second lap, gonna go P2. McClellan P1. Peltz P4. Barry goes P7. Harris jumped up to P11. I'm pretty sure everyone who wanted to qualify has gotten a lap put in here tonight. There's still some couple guys out there qualifying. Whoops. What I am kind of surprised is one of the things I do when I'm racing and I'm qualifying, I always use my third, what would be technically my third lap after I'm done qualifying. I come back around full speed and I use that as an extra practice for pit lane entry. Sometimes I'm still uncomfortable. I'll go through pit lane. I'll go back out, get the speed again, and enter again. I need 0.36 safety for what, Brandon? Colin, I don't know what that's supposed to be. That is a semicircle filled in and then a bunch of lines. I think this is foreign that just joined me. It is.
What?
The foreign star.
What?
What?
B Huggies needs that .36. He's trying to get his A license back because he lost it.
I have lost and gained my A license so many times. Well, we've had some pretty poor races this week, to say the least, Matt. Let's hope these Arca guys can show us. Let's hope these Arca guys can show us how it's done.
Well, it's Daytona, right? So it's probably going to be a mess. I don't know how many cars we got out here. Let's see, 24?
24. Well, 23 because you're not gridding. Is Wiggins gridding and Pointer?
Bobby, I think Wiggins going to race. Bobby's not going to race. He's race controlling. So 22. That's all right field at Daytona. It's a safe field, you know.
While we're talking about field, let's go over our starting grid. Ryan McClellan, however the heck say his last name. Get that pole position outside of him. Be Cody Workman P2. Row 2, Zachary Tyler, Edward Peltz. Row 3, Chris French, Danny Rogers. Some new guys in here. Row 4, Daniel White, Joshua Short. Tyler Berry, John Nidek, row 5. Timothy, I still can't pronounce his last name, and Corey Beckstead, row 6. Row 7, John Dottel and Philip Brown. Do you know how to pronounce Timothy's last name? I don't.
I mean, I'll try.
Go for it.
Nestchiz? I'm sure that's way wrong.
Nestchiz. Okay. Marshall Harris and Josh Clatterbuck, row 8. Row 9, Johnny Brugg and Andrew Gueda. Johnny not qualifying. Joe West and Bobby Rafferty, who's not racing, row 10. Matt Fornes, John Pointer, row 11. And around the field in that row 12, Chad Wiggins and Juan Valiz. That's pretty good. I won't lie with last night. If I didn't have all the damage I had, I probably would have hated the cautions even. I probably would have hated the cautions. I hate to say it, I was loving them. I had so much right front damage from our wreck, dude. I was just praying the cautions kept coming. I could not exit turn 1 with my damage. It was so plowing tight. It wasn't even funny last night.
Yeah, last night was terrible.
Huggies, what are you doing in here? Aren't you about to start NAS?
Oh, I'm allowed to speak?
Sure, what are you doing in here, buddy?
I just wanted to hear you guys talk on the broadcast.
Well, then have the broadcast playing in the background.
Oh, I don't know. I have it muted right
Well, get out of here.
Oh, be huggies.
I don't lie though.
Bless his heart.
I'm kind of looking forward to Rockingham because I
am too.
I have quite a bit of experience at that track from another league. So it's
I love Rockingham.
Mm-hmm. And it's not gonna be my first time racing there. Like some of these guys in Cup, it might be their first time racing in the next gen. It's gonna be like my 5th or 6th time racing there. I've raced Rockingham a lot. I can't wait to go next year. Oh, I cannot wait to go.
Oh, that'd be a fun race to go to.
I'm going to both.
That's for sure.
It's only an hour away, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to both.
So, how many laps we got here? 60 laps.
60. Yep.
What? Did we know their fuel window?
Fuel window, from experience, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it's about 20 to 21. I might be off by a couple.
I'll find out once we get going here.
I would say 19 to 22. Somewhere around that's the fuel window.
All right. Let's see. I gotta go with my boy Johnny Knight tonight.
Yeah, he's been itching for that win. I haven't seen him in victory lane. Yep.
I'm waiting for it.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag's out in the air. Underway we go. So, I heard that these cars are a little bit easier to bump draft with now.
So we did a couple weeks ago, did something, I don't remember what. I think it was like Arca at Daytona or something, just a fun race. And you can bump draft these cars now. I'm not saying you can slam them.
You can't next gen them.
Yeah, no. But you can bump them, and they're fine. Now, the rule still stands in the league. There is no bump drafting. So they're still not allowed to bump draft.
So when Matt says that, what he's saying is if you wreck someone bump drafting, you get penalized. He's not saying you can't do it, but if you do it and it causes a wreck, you'll be penalized for it.
You said doo-doo.
And it was Cody Workman able to lead lap 1 here tonight. 3 wide already. So something looking to the outside of the 8. He's going to tuck him right in front of the 2.
Wow.
Yeah, Daytona's one of the tracks you can go 3 wide, but it gets sketchy.
It does. And Workman's been pretty quick. Like, he likes to be up front from what I'm noticed.
Oh, and the 3 wide right now.
Yeah, 3 wide for P1.
40.
3 wide, second row, too. Well, not anymore.
42 stuck in the middle. And this is where
13 down on the apron hard. That's weird.
And this is one of the tracks where you really got to trust the people around you. Cody Workman and lead another lap here. The 7 kind of got the short end of the stick there with the 42 getting put 3 wide. I think he was in second in the outside lane. Got moved back to third, and now they're not linked up at all. Roger's blinking a little bit.
This is super speedway racing, and
oh wow, you can bump them. Okay.
Pretty much, I love super speedway racing. You get a good super speedway race on iRacing with 20 people that can handle their thing and run 3 wide for multiple laps. It doesn't get any better than that. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
No,
but the trick, you got to be patient. You know, you got to get in where you fit in. Find some guys to work with. You know, you can't do this one by yourself. You gotta have help. You gotta have help.
Yep. Yeah, I
Like,
saw
you
the
know my motto.
I saw the
I'll
two.
work with anybody.
I saw the two down the backstretch give the 37 a bump, and before that would have spun the 37 out, but they're able to keep it going as
Oh yeah. No,
workmen.
we had some guys out on track like testing it hard, like how hard can we hit these things now? And you can give them a pretty good bump.
I think Tyler led that lap. Yes, Tyler. Zachary Tyler in the 20 able to get a lap led here tonight. I'm kind of curious when Joe West in that 12 is going to be able to come up and link up with Cody Workman. If I'm not mistaken, I think those two were actually teammates at Petit Le Mans this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I know AWG, we had 4 separate teams racing. I can't remember if they were teammates, but they do work well together with the endurance races, so should be interesting if that 12 and the 8 get linked up here sometime during this race.
Yeah, that's another key, and one of the things that we, encourage here at Relentless is teams. And at a super speedway, if you can get linked up with your team, you can do some damage.
Until Tony splits your team up.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
What up? I didn't run out of gas and those cautions didn't fly. Cody Workman, though, been able to lead all but 1 lap so far. Doing a really good job controlling the field. And one thing I'm noticing, I don't know if these things have like a bubble like the next gens do, but it's not looking like people are really sucking up to the car in front of them.
I don't remember there being a bubble. There may be a small one there, but I don't remember it being an issue when we were doing the testing and stuff.
I almost wonder if it's more so these guys are just not sure what they can do with these cars yet, and they don't want to push the limits early on.
They're taking it pretty easy. They are.
Except for the side draft. Wow, that was a massive side draft through the corner by Workman.
Yeah, I love the top line at the super speedway. I love it. That's where I want to be the whole race.
If I'm in traffic, I prefer the low line. When wrecks happen, just like that almost happened, there's more outs you can take. If you're on the high line when a wreck happens, you have one way to go.
I mean leading the top line.
Oh, yeah.
I want to lead the top line. No, if I'm in traffic, no, I'm going to the bottom.
Yes.
There's a lot of grass down there I can drive through and not get damaged. But looks like they're taking it pretty easy, pretty chill right now.
Yeah, I saw for a bit Marshall Harrison, they had kind of split off from the field by 2 seconds, but they've caught up to the field now. So the whole entire field's all linked up right now. Some guys taking a little easy. You see Marshall Harris, he's just kind of minding his own business back here. John Notting dipping low. Yeah, Harris and everyone behind him, they're just minding their P's and Q's back there, just in case something happens. And really, if I'm Marshall, you got to have a lot of faith in the guy behind you, where if a wreck happens, they're going to check up as well.
Yeah. I'm going to go find out the fuel window. I'll be right back.
Meantime, Zachary Tyler leading that inside line. Cody Workman leading the outside line all race long. We're working pretty well with that 42 of Mirage SSR, Ryan McQuillan.
Chad Wiggins just informed me he was sitting at 19 laps.
Left?
Yeah.
Wow, I was way off. Okay.
Yeah, you were.
Do you know the last time I raced an Arca car to Super Speedway?
Yeah, I know. It's still a 2-stop race, though.
Yes and no. If you know how to save fuel, you can push it on one stop. But the big thing to that is, once everyone comes on pit lane, you're going to be all by yourself, and you're going to have to go full throttle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost. I think most of these guys are just kind of probably waiting for that pit stop. Because once they get some green flag pit stops, then the field's going to spread out, and then you can start making some moves. Right now, it's just minor P's and Q's. A lot of racing left to go.
Oh yeah, long race, 60 laps. That's a long time at Daytona.
Hey, it's better than the 40 we used to run here in these Arca cars. It used to be a sprint.
I hate sprints at super speedways. Give me longer. That way people chill.
Hey, Tony, you hear that? Daytona 500 next season.
I didn't say that.
He wants the whole 500 miles next season, Tony.
No, not on a Wednesday. Of course, I'm on the West Coast, so yeah, let's bring it. Come on.
Hey,
I'll get to bed at 10. Everybody else get to bed at 2.
If I have to, I'll take that next day off. All right. I can request a day off anytime I want. I'm actually really surprised no one's even tried to go 3 wide yet to maybe try some moves. Because that's another big thing about super speedways is you got to make sure you're trying moves throughout the race so you know what's going to work and what isn't going to work at the end of the race.
100%. Just test some stuff, you know.
And not only that, if you try some moves and someone follows you, hey, that's a non-teammate that can possibly work with me at the end of the race. Like, that's when you start making your friends at, too. Yeah, you try a move and you get left hanging, it's like, all right, I ain't working with you later on.
You and I have raced super speedways enough together.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, you and I race a super speedway almost the same way. What I love to do is I like to tuck in behind the lead pack.
Yep.
And just stay in their draft and chill and chill.
Kind of like
make some moves. Like, how big of a run can I get if I get a big run and go outside? How far up can I go? And that's just things you play with throughout the race. But it takes a good group of guys, to do that kind of stuff.
Well, another thing you do when you're riding back like that is you can watch the driver and figure out who's sketchy, who can you trust,
100%.
who you can't trust. Like, I've been racing the league long enough, I know.
Yeah.
But it's a whole different thing when you're actually on track. I remember racing Daytona. I was like, all right, I think I can know who's safe. And I was like racing. I'm like, okay, maybe I don't know who's safe. But yeah, it's kind of like the 13 of Clouderbuck doing. He's kind of just chilling back here. Hasn't been making too many moves. After I say that, he goes high with Marshall.
It's north-south. Let's go.
Oh, no, that's the 3 at Nidic I was looking at. He's kind of chilling back here at the end of the lead pack. He's down 9 spots when he started that. He's right there.
Just chilling.
Yep. Right there in that gap where he has the draft still, but if a wreck happens, it's really easy for him to avoid it.
I like to call that right there the mother's womb where he's at.
Why?
Because you're safe, right? He's as safe as he can be. He's not going to lose time, and he has a lot of time to react to whatever happens in front of him. Now, you may not always get out of there clean, but you have the best chance of getting out of there clean. And he can make a move at any time. He could generate a run.
Oh, yeah.
And make a move at any time he wants.
He could generate a run and be on the back bumper of the 13 and not even a lap.
Yeah.
And that's with the Arca cars in particular. These cars get phenomenal runs.
They do. They suck up really good.
I really wish I recently implemented where I can see their telemetry. I guarantee you, Nidic's not even full throttle out here. He's probably like 3/4 throttle going down the straightaways.
Yeah, just hanging out. And he may be trying to one-stop this. But, like you said, you're going to be running by yourself. You're going to burn a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm surprised we haven't had a caution.
I'm going to hurt you.
I'm just going to say it. I don't care. I trust these guys look good. They have. I have full confidence, and we can run this for a long time without a yellow.
Hey, that's fine. I think the flagman we've hired this week getting tired of throwing yellows all week long.
Yeah, his arms wore out.
I don't know how many trucks had. I think Xfinity had 10. We had 12.
How many did Xfinity? You said Xfinity had 10.
I think we had 10.
I should know on the admin.
11 cautions in trucks.
Well, trucks was at IRP, so
Oh yeah, I was kind of watching a little bit, and I'm like, yikes.
It's gonna get better. We're still early in the season. This is the 4th race of the season.
Oh no, I get that. I don't know why they put IRP as a 4th track. They probably could have swapped it out with Bristol. I think Bristol would have been better 4th track than IRP. Because IRP is one of those tracks. I think I've raced her maybe once, if that. Not a lot of people race IRP. I don't like it. It's too flat of a track. It's kind of like a miniature New Hampshire.
I've never raced it. I bought it on Tuesday because I was going to get out there and turn some laps in the race because I enjoy short track racing. It's one of my favorites. But I forgot I had to go to parent teacher conference night at school for my son.
So I
still haven't raced it.
This Arca group needs to have their own series now since they can race clean. Conley throwing some shade.
Conley, yeah, you're 100% correct on that. It is amazing when guys can just race and respect each other. You get a lot better quality racing. A lot better quality. And in all honesty, they're not really racing right now. They're just riding around.
I mean, yes and no. Workman is getting a little aggressive with the side drafts when he needs to. Like, right now, he's a whole lane and a half up, but when that 20 gets even with him, he side drafts like crazy in the corners.
If it were me, I would be doing the same thing because every lap led, that's closer to a point. A bonus point. So most laps led get a bonus point, so I want to lead those, and being on the top, you can come down and side draft them in 3 and 4, and then get a big run off 4 and lead the lap every time here at Daytona. And there's not a lot he can do with it as long as you have help on the top.
I just realized this. Are all series going to Rockingham in 2 weeks?
Oof. Xfinity and Cup are at Rockingham. I'm not sure
Arca's at Chicagoland.
Ooh, that'll be a good race.
Trucks are at Rockingham. Trucks are at Rockingham. Yeah, Rockingham's a fun track.
Ooh. I love Rockingham.
It's funny. I love Rockingham, but I hate Darlington. And a lot of people say that they if you know how to drive one, you know how to drive the other. Nope, I can't race Darlington. I don't know how, but you know how to race Rockingham.
I'm with you. I love Rockingham. Screw Darlington.
Yeah.
Turn that damn thing into a bass fishing pond or something. Friggin' catfish farm. I don't care. Track sucks.
Yeah, and I'll say this, in person, it's probably my least favorite track I've been to this season.
I haven't raced it in a long time, but I think we got it.
We got it, yeah.
Coming up in Cup, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I had to put in some laps there just to get comfortable.
Yeah. We got it right after New Year's. Our first race back. Well, it's just kind of good. We have 2 weeks to practice for it.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it should be interesting when people come down pit lane.
Let's see. Yeah. What Chad get, like 29 laps or something?
Yeah.
Ish. But he was pretty far back. So these leaders, they're going to be a little shorter than that. Probably a lot shorter. Maybe like 27.
I think it's 3 laps short. I think if you lead a whole field run,
26.
You lose about 3 laps.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, this 20 and this 8 are full throttle all the way around. They're never lifting.
And the cars behind them, they're not saving much. They can save a little, but they're not saving much because they still need to be on their bumper to push.
Yeah, they're probably maybe saving a lap.
So if we're right here in about 3 laps, that 8 and 42 are going to be looking to get to the bottom. 7's backing way off of the 42. They may have lost a lot of help there.
Yeah, I think with the 8 and 42, what their best shot is either A,
Try to get
falling.
out front.
Yep. Oh, 53 has blinked up big time.
Yeah, he did.
Either try to get up front or they're going to have to try to fall in behind the 2. That's the first gap I see. And after that, there's no gap for them to fall into.
Yeah. And what are you doing here?
Oh,
I'm going to tell you what I'm doing.
the 7 coming close.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, my
catch
gosh, it's
oh,
a huge
my.
one.
Wow.
And
there it is.
That was all started by the 7 trying to get down to get the probably to enter pit lane a couple laps, and he was just not clear. And I mean, I hate to say it, like that's 80% on the 7, but I don't know why the 74 didn't check up right here.
Yeah,
that's part of the give a little. I mean, you kind of got to give a little right there. It's 100% on the 7, but you also got to put a little bit blame on the 74 for not letting him in.
Yeah, I kind of agree. You can tell he's trying to come down. You know, we're coming to green flag pits. All these guys know that we're pitting soon. If it were me in the 74, I'm definitely letting that guy down. Unless we got beef. I don't know, you know.
Oh my gosh, what a hit that was for those few cars.
I'm not risking ruining my race this early for that.
Oh, and the 74 went off the hood of the 7 into the catch fence.
Yeah.
That was a big one, too.
Mm-hmm.
How about the 18 here?
So now I'm taking tires. I was just getting ready to ask, what would you do in that situation? Me, under green, I'm taking fuel. Let's go. Maybe rights. Since they can get them on in the time it takes to fill up, but...
Yeah, I'm watching this 12 and 64. I think they might have got through this fairly unscathed. A little bit of contact there to the 12. Oh, no, never mind. He hit that 64 a ton.
Oh, yeah, they've got damage. There's a lot of cars. It was a lot of cars.
Now, how did Nightic shake out in all this? Because we were just talking about how he was in the mother's womb.
Yeah,
watch Nightic here.
I don't
oh, wow.
Damage.
I actually heard Nightic lift as soon as the 7 went low. We're on board. Here's Nightic. He lifted really early. He sees the 7 go low, and he's already out of the gas. And already checking up. Smart racing by Nightic. They're wrecking all in front of him.
100% smart.
Wow.
He knows. He's been doing this long enough. He may have a rookie I rating, but he can drive.
And what Nightic did is what something I do all the time when I see wrecks. I'm going to lift first and then figure out where to go. Sometimes it screws me over. Sometimes it helps me. More times than not, it helps me out, Mr. Wreck. Sometimes we don't get that caution. It's like, well, great, now I lost the pack.
You lose the draft, and you're like, dang it. Now you're praying for a caution. I will be right back.
Zachary Tyler actually beats the 8 off of pit lane. He's going to be the leader. He might have been the leader when the caution came out. A lot of cars in pit lane still. All green. Yeah, Joe, that one's all you. That's all you, dude. You had to say it. You had to say it, Joe. Y'all can blame Joe for the curse on that one. How do I get it? Like, let's go get some damage on these guys. So 64 involved in that wreck. His car is looking very clean, actually. That's all me. Yeah. My bad. Joe West also involved in that wreck. His car's looking fine. What about the 18? 18's on pit lane. I think the 18 might be done for the night. 19 of Marshall Harris coming out of pit lane. So a little bit of front end damage on that car. Surprisingly, stay in pit lane a little bit longer. He could have got more damage fixed. So, wow, the back end of that car's all smushed in. But I don't think his spoiler is bent at all. So he might be good. See some more guys rolling off pit lane. The 99. He can be rolling off right behind the 74. 74 still has a lot of damage on that car. 99. Still a little bit of right front damage. Not a lot. 74 a lap down. He has quite a bit of damage. Can't quite tell who's behind the 19 a hair. Or not 19, 99. But they still have a lot of damage.
I apologize, I am back.
So, funny story. So, you know how Black Ops comes out tomorrow, right? Well, technically tonight at midnight, right?
You talking to me? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I didn't know it was tomorrow, but I knew it was coming out.
yeah. So my wife was trying to make me something. It's called a Connie salad. It's like cucumbers, some kiko mayonnaise, sriracha sauce, and some other stuff, right? Carrots. It's really good. And crab meat. Well, she was cutting the cucumbers with a slicer. Got a good chunk off her finger. And so right before the race, I had to play medic. And now she has a big ass bandage on her finger. Well, how are you gonna play Black Ops tomorrow? She's like, shut up.
Was she using like a mandolin or something, or just cut it with a knife?
No, we have we have the thing that we can put different attachments in, and one of the attachments I want is a little slicer, kind of like you just slide a vegetable across it and slice the vegetable in thin slices.
That's
So
a
when
mandolin.
well, I don't know the name of it. So when she did it, she got a good chunk of her thumb off, right?
That shit, mandolin dangerous, bro. That shit'll take a piece of meat off in a quickness.
She's applying pressure, right? Well, I'll get my own. I'll slice it myself. And I get my thumb, and I'm like, yeah, nope, I don't want no food no more. We done cut our thumbs.
Cucumbers covered in blood.
The worst part was
Yummy.
the chunk of her thumb was still in the mandolin, and I'm like, yeah,
Here we
no.
go in green. Ooh, Worthing got a good start.
Working got a really good start.
Yeah, on the outside there, hung with him.
But yet again, it's Daytona. No one, I think, was willing to jump the restart zone there unless you have a teammate.
You're gonna get your doors blown off if you do.
Yes. Only time you're...
Yeah.
Whoa, they're talking about doors blowing
Ooh.
off. A little bit door
Wow.
banging action with the 20 and the 8. There's Nodic in the mix in the 3. What does Nodic do? Does he stay in this mess? It's getting a little racy up here.
Time to make some... It's time to start... Well...
No, still
three
third.
wide back here in the back with...
That's the 12 of
two
Joe
to
West.
12 and 20.
Yeah, Joe West going through the middle. Now it's a 4 on the
No
outside.
help.
Oh, well, he was able to pass two cars.
Yeah, I think Sean may have backed out a little bit, being an admin and all. Uh-oh. Guetta get a black flag? Let's see.
Who?
Yeah, 56.
Oof.
Don't know what for. I wish it told you.
Now, this is going to be interesting because the second driver in each row flipped. Last time we saw him racing, the 53 was on the inside and 42 on the outside. Now it's going to be...
New pushing partners.
New buddy.
Yeah.
Also, watch that 12. Now 2 cars back behind his teammate in the 8. Hey, look. At least one 18 car has to have bad luck, because I swear Joe gets all the damn luck in trucks.
Who?
Joe
Joe who?
Roberts.
I never heard of him.
I'm going to start calling him Joey Lagon with all the luck he's having.
So let's see. They've still got one more pit in them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't see it being possible running 32, 33 laps. Even with saving fuel, 4 laps, you're not doing that at Super Speedway.
No.
Now, if we're at a mile and a half, I can see it being done. You know, funny story, as a matter of fact.
I can't save fuel. I suck at saving
When we started that last stage last night, I was already saving fuel, and I knew I could make it to the end. I did not want to see that first caution. No, Joe West put it 3 wide, gets put into the wall.
Wow.
64 got loose getting around him.
64 yeah, he did. Nice, he recovered nicely. He should be okay. He can fall in. Stay in the draft, which is the key. You always want to be in the draft. Being in the draft and the lead pack is where you want to be.
Yeah, the lead pack's really dwindled down to about 13, 14 cars.
Yeah. There's some cars catching up. Nidec with a big run on the outside coming up to the
Someone might want to tell Peltz he ain't got no front bumper. Not that look like a modified.
Just log some laps and stay out the way.
I think in iRacing, that is the most annoying thing when you're damaged on a super speedway, just trying to make laps.
Yeah.
Oh, it is so
It's
annoying.
There have been many times that I've sat here in my rig and like put my foot, cross my feet on my gas pedal just to hold it down so I don't have to do anything and just drink beer one-handed, just logging laps.
I can just imagine it now. Matt Forrest gets a broom, just puts it on the gas pedal to hold it down.
I do. Like, I'll be high. Y'all coming, I'll be high. End up drinking a lot of beer in those races. That's weird.
Yeah, when I used to smoke, I used to smoke quite a bit of cigarettes during those races.
12 sending it up the middle again.
Man, he's trying.
He's playing like we were talking about earlier. Oh my.
69 drifting way up the track.
Yeah, bro. Bring it down.
Talk about drinking beer. He might be drinking some Arizona tea.
Oh no.
Speaking of that, did you know they make spiked Arizona teas now?
Oh really?
They are dangerously good. Like, they're really good. You can't even taste the alcohol in them at all.
I was disappointed the other day. I went to the store to get me an Arnold Palmer, and they were sold out.
What?
Love the Arizona tea Arnold Palmers, ooh, they're so good.
Keeping on that 12, he made it around 3 and
Yeah,
9.
he's making moves. He's making moves up the middle. I think people are kind of just letting him go. Like, go ahead. The modified went down on the apron to let him go.
So I can't remember what season it was, and I can't remember who the driver it was, but I remember we used to have a guy that ran a Kia scheme in Arca.
Kia?
Kia. Yep, like
car?
their front bumper was Kia, yep, and their back bumper too.
I don't remember that.
Like, and that's what I've always loved about the Arca cars. You can make any manufacturer you want in the car because there's no 4 stickers on the car. That's why you see a lot of guys.
Pontiac. I drive a Firebird.
I drive any Mopars.
I drive a Smoking Bandit.
Most of the time I'll find a KCK scheme.
Yeah, I would do that too.
$25 to go.
25 to go. I feel if they keep running like this, nice and clean, at about 10 to go, it's going to start to get racy.
Yeah, when we had our season opener, that's when I started getting racy. It was a 10 to go.
Yeah. Depending on how far back you are.
With it being a smaller field, I would say probably I would say 6 to go is when someone like Brugger or Nidec will want to start pushing the issue, maybe going 3 wide, making their way towards the front. I think 10 to go with this small field is a little too early.
But I have a harder time at Daytona getting through the field than I do at Dega. Everybody does. It's narrower, you know. Like you can send it 3 wide at Daytona, no problem. But you better trust the other 2 people that you're 3 wide with.
Yeah, I know.
Especially coming through the tri-oval, you know.
Yeah, I know. I was making my charge through the field. Like, I don't think I've ever gripped my steering wheel so hard in my life. I was gripping the living hell out of that steering wheel. And another issue is when it's time to go, you don't want to go too late. If you go too late, your options are going to be smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh, coming up from lap traffic.
Oh, we got some lap traffic. Ooh. Stay down there, boys. Stay out the way.
My wife.
See, I
is
don't hate where
skilly,
Nidic is right now. I like where Nidic is. He's in the draft. He's got a gap. He could get a run whenever he wants right now. And he could shoot the gap in the middle and then probably make up 2-3 spots if he wanted to.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Nidic and Brugg work together and make their way through the field in the closing lap.
Yeah. Oh, Brugg's right behind him in the pool.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm glad Brugg came back. I like Brugg. He's a good dude. He's a good racer. Good, solid, clean, respectful racer. Just a good addition back on the track.
Yeah, he's not a Max Verstappen. That's what I call people who are fast.
They get swirly up there.
Yeah. That's what I call people who are fast but can't complete passes. I call them Max Verstappen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I call them something else, but I don't want to upset anybody.
We got a few of those in this league. You probably know who exactly I'm talking about. Oh, 53 looking to make a move. I don't know if I agree with that. Now you're going to have teammates linked up nose to tail. I mean, he's leading the way, but if I'm the 53, you got to split them teammates up.
Yeah, that's... Maybe he didn't know their teammates.
Why do you not know?
Maybe... Right. That's going to be hard to see in your mirrors here, you know?
A big AWG logo on the front. That's not really too hard to miss. I guarantee you, 53 is probably looking at him now.
And I'm looking at the 8 and the 12. They're gonna get hooked up and they're gone. They're gonna be gone.
If he didn't know their
64
teammates,
is not far behind them.
No, if he didn't know their teammates, he knows now.
Oh, he knows now. Oh yeah, 100%.
Ooh, 64. Maybe trying to put it 3 wide. Thinks otherwise.
To go this time by. Still some time. But that 53 did give the 8 and the 12 a gift. He
Oh yeah.
And that's the thing, right? So we're used to knowing who is who and what team they're on and things like that.
64 putting it 3 wide.
Yo, he is. No. Oh boy!
Oh my god!
Oh boy! Oh.
No help though for that
my
64.
Goodness. Oh my goodness! Oh.
And he is squirrely.
Oh goodness! He's still. Oh.
Oh my god! How are they not wrecking? Wow! God!
Holy crap!
They about wrecked 5 times.
Trying my best not to cuss over here.
Oh my god.
Dude. 64. Dude.
That was scary. I was scared for them.
Yeah, I was scared too. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna wreck the leaders. Like all the leaders. He didn't know. And he backed out of it. That was good. That was good. That was good on him.
When you're just not when you just are not that ready to drive 3 wide.
Yeah, yeah. AWG kind of lost their help. They got the 37. Is that the 37? Yeah, 37 coming up on them. That'll help them out a little bit.
Dang, that was exciting. That was
oh,
the butt clincher.
Pointing way up the track.
Did you get my message, Matt?
I can't do too many things at the same time, man. Oh, yeah.
Come up on lap traffic going down low.
Yeah.
This outside line, though, they're a lot more formed up.
We got about 12 more laps, maybe.
On fuel?
Oh! 12 just dipped it down underneath the 8.
You know why?
I don't.
Now
they can control the
Now
lines.
they can control the field, yep. I was going to get sketchy and go 3 wide, but right now no one's been pushing that issue, so now they control the field. But now
the
the
8's gonna
53
need
has
some
cleared
help,
himself.
though. The 8's gonna need some help.
Yeah, and the one thing that really sucks about these Arca cars is you really can't play games like you can in the next gen. In the next gen, you can let off the gas and let someone beat the hell out of your bumper. You can't really do that in the Arca cars.
You'll get turned here and that playing those games. 37's blinking a little bit. That's not going to help with the draft.
I think AWG's just trying to get some thumbnails.
So let's see. If it goes green, they've been out 19 laps. They got less than 10, so 55. Lap 55. But you don't want to go in. You're not trying to short pit unless you got a big group of guys to go with you.
So actually, one thing I learned when I ran won my Daytona C fixed when they were running it, if you pit with a group of 4 or 5 guys, short pit actually works in your favor. As the 37, a short takes the lead that front line, that inside line.
You did. Well, yes, you gotta have a group.
Oh!
Oh my!
Careful joining back. I got AWG linked up on the inside line. The 53 gonna put it 3 wide through turn 3.
You're gonna take it on the outside.
Oh, 64 into the wall.
He's got a big run.
But no help.
No help, yeah. Yeah, if you got 3 or 4 guys
Here comes the
that
2.
you can hit with, 2's gonna take it on the outside. Got some help with the 20.
And this is what we were talking about
You
earlier.
got a lap car coming up here.
Get off the track, dude. Oh, 53 into the wall. 20 into the wall.
20. No caution?
No, they didn't slow down.
Oh, wow. That hurts. Can't make that up.
But this is what I was talking about earlier. Trying, move, figuring out what works, who's going to work with you.
Yep.
And I think that's what the 53 was doing until he got wrecked right there. Was trying to figure out, see who went with them and who didn't. Let's go back and
Just
see
playing,
what happened there.
You know, I call it just playing. Just having fun, seeing what works, what doesn't.
Coming up on lap traffic, the 9 of Beckstead, and I don't know, he's 2 laps down. A lap going 2 laps. I don't know why he didn't get to the apron here, and 53 kind of came up into the 20, but I don't know.
Let's see, so Nidec lost the draft here, but they are running.
Well, we'll do this. So
Not much faster. They're lined up though.
last time by Brugg, well, actually that was a lap they lost a pack. They were 3 seconds slower.
Oh, was it? Okay.
We'll see what they do this
So
time.
like now, if I'm these 5 cars back here with Brugg and Sean and Nidec and 13 and
oh wow, they're a
9,
second slower.
I think I'd maybe go in. I'd try to coordinate. Of course they can't because they can't talk to each other. But I'd try to coordinate with these 5 cars. If they can go in now, top off. Don't take tires. No way you're taking tires.
No, yeah, going down top off. That way, if a caution does fly, you don't have to come in under caution like these guys do.
Well, then if it does stay green, you're coming out of pit road with 5 cars lined up. You know.
Yeah.
And they're working together pretty good. Let's see why they run this time by.
Lee Pack ran a 47.15. Brugg ran a 46.9. They only gained 2 tenths with 11 to go.
Not a lot. Less than I thought it'd be. Sean giving Brugg a little tappy tap tap.
No, I'm laughing at what Mitch said in chat. Alright, so it's time by 46-7 for this lead pack. 46-4. They gained another 3/10, but 10 to go. You're going to get a lot more than that. Their only hope is they're going to get split up in pit lane.
Who's Mitch talking about getting out of the way?
Me?
You talking about you? No, that checks out, Mitch. That tracks. Oh, and Isaac?
Huh?
Last night, that was your one.
That was my one. Okay, got it.
That was
trying to get around a slower car. Got it. And not trying to get my butt ran over by the guy behind me. Got it.
and I was like, this mother. I was like, of course I wasn't. Dude, it's too early in the race, right? I'm not gonna hit you. Just like we were talking about earlier, a little give and take, right? Like, why am I gonna ram you and ruin both our races?
And I didn't know Zach was down there either. I didn't know we were 4 wide coming out of that corner because iRacing don't tell you 4 wide. They say 3 wide.
No.
So I thought you were the third because originally I was gonna get mad. I'm like, what the heck, man? Give me room. I went back and watched a replay on broadcast. I'm like, oh, Zach was down there, so we were already 4 wide. I'm like, dang it.
I don't know that we were 4 wide either. I don't remember we being 4 wide, but
we were because Allen was from outside. Here comes the lead pack down pit lane. 37 is short, staying out
8,
all by himself.
8?
Oh, 8, slow it down. Oh, 42 might get a penalty.
Oh my, that was.
I think that might be a pit entrance violation for 42. He hit the cone.
I don't see any black flags. No black flags.
Wow, I think the 42 got lucky then because he smacked that cone.
Yeah, he did.
We'll see if he gets held here. 42 taking right.
I barely touched one. It moved the cone like 2 inches, and I got an unsafe pit entry. I was like, what?
Nope, 42 definitely got a penalty. He's still sitting in our pit lane.
It's not showing a black flag on the.
It's been bugged lately. I don't know why.
I would like for iRacing to give more information to race control. You know, like tell me why the black flag is.
So
at least
this is gonna be interesting because AWG broke away from the pack, so they have just those 2 guys, and then you got Nodic with his little pack coming up behind them. They're gaining time on him. Short's out there all by himself.
Oh yeah, this is about to turn into a race here. Because Nidic, they gonna catch. They're definitely catching Danny Rogers. They're gonna put. And then, hopefully, if I'm that pack, if I'm Nidic, I'm telling the 2 to stay low.
Wow, and you know what's
Stay
crazy?
low.
Short stayed out a lap by himself, but he's still in the lead.
Why is the 2 doing that?
What did he do? Go up and block him?
It looked like he went up and like ran Brug high. But you want to like tuck in behind these guys and then go. How far ahead are
I don't know. With 6 to go, that gap's 4.2 back to
they?
Nidic.
Ooh, yeah.
Short certainly sitting in 3rd. He's 2 seconds back. I just think these AWG guys are working too well together.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time by, I mean, Nidic is more 8/10 quicker.
They're moving. They're moving. I think
Yeah.
they're going to catch them.
If they do, I think it'll be on the last lap.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Let's see what they run this time by.
But yeah, what we were talking about before is we were 4 wide when I think Kuhn sent it in deep and got loose.
3.
And then so he was slow. Last time.
Oh, they were slower that lap. How we all
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. 47-3.
Oh, no,
Not even a
yeah. I'm
46-4.
sorry. I ignored the 47 and the 46 part. Yeah, no, they were way fast. So they're catching. They're gonna pick up another car on the way. Joshua Short. Now, when they get Joshua Short, they need to
They've already
make
picked
this
him
like
up.
a seamless transition.
Short actually lost their draft.
No, I know, but they're gonna pick him up.
I don't
90.
think so.
Oh wait,
They've already passed him. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
think Short lost the draft.
my overlays didn't update. Now, they're getting pretty close to the end. I don't know what Sean Pointer's going to do here as an admin. A lot of times people pull off. We pull off with when it comes down to the end of the race, but he's probably out there helping. You know,
I'll tell you what he's going to do. He's going to help four. He's going to help the four out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a team driver behind him. He's got Nidic in front of him, which, you know.
How was the 20 still driving that right front? Is that bad? The 20 right front?
They were
Oh
second.
my gosh, it
second
is
to
bad.
10th. They were 1.1 second faster than them last lap. They're coming.
They're in catch with 2 to
They're
go actually,
coming,
and they're gonna blow their doors off here.
Yeah, they're gonna blow their doors off. Oh, this is what we love to see. Oh, here it comes. They're in the draft now.
Pointer's gonna go high here. I think Pointer's getting out of the way, letting these guys race. Yeah, that's what Pointer's doing.
Yeah.
Pointer was just trying to get these guys caught up. He gets them caught up, and now they're in the draft.
Yeah.
With 2 to go, Nadi's gonna have a run from hell right here. 42 going high, Nadi gonna fall.
42.
Oh, you get a 42 into the 4! Into the wall he goes. No caution though.
What just happened there?
I'm not sure what happened. He went deal
I
high.
can look. 42 went high. John came up and hit him.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened there.
I think that's just.
Are those 2 teammates?
I don't know. I feel like they may be.
Well, we got 1 to go. Brugg and Rogers, they're going to have the draft of the 12 and 8. Question is, are they going to have enough of a run on this last lap to get by them both? I think the 12 and 8.
Brugg is sitting in the money spot right here.
Oh, he's going to get a run from hell right here.
Yeah.
And the 12 and 8 can't go for block. Here comes Danny Rogers following him.
Oh, Brugg's in it. Oh, Brugg's looking good right now. Brugg's looking good right now. If I'm in this race, I want to be in Brugg's spot right now. And I'm appreciating everything the 2's doing. Oh, he's not.
Oh, the 2's going to ditch him here.
Oh, the 2 left him. You got a side.
Oh, the 2 just wrecked the 12 below the yellow. But the 12's still going to get 30 in the draft. Oh my gosh. Joe West still got 3rd.
He did. Wait. He cannot advance his position below the yellow.
He got 4th down there, Matt.
That's the rule. We had to get.
So he gets wrecked down there. Literally wrecked. The 2.
I'm kidding. I'm
oh, okay.
kidding.
Oh, the 2 was the one that tried to advance his position and wrecked the 12.
I'm kidding.
Joe
Can't penalize somebody for that.
Joe West is gonna finish 3rd in the grass.
Oh
That's
wow.
insane.
That got good there at the end. That got good there at the end. I hate that whatever happened between the 42 and the 3.
I'm not sure.
I think if that hadn't happened, it would have been a lot different of a finish. But good job to Cody. Good, solid, patient race all night. Just hung out.
Yeah, 1 caution. That's all we had.
Stayed up front and stayed there, you know. Which in a race like this at a super speedway, the front's going to be your safest place to be, and that's where he stayed.
Yeah, I think by far Cody Workman led the most laps tonight.
Well, yeah.
No questions asked.
Yeah. I heard Bobby come over the comm say something about bump draft, and I don't know what the deal with was that. Good race. Let's see, where did my north-south peeps finish?
Nyack finished at... Oh, wait, Nyack's not north-south. So yes, he is.
No. Clatterbuck, P7. That'll work. Where did... Oh, 18th for Andrew. Good race. That was a good race, all in all. That was actually for super speedway and the Arca cars. I don't know that you could ask for a better race, in my opinion. Normally, in the Arca car, it is bad because of people trying to bump. You know, and this is a good one. It was a good race.
Well, let's start with our third place finisher. You have the pass in the grass, but now we got P3 in the grass.
Howdy.
Joe West with the impressive driving, some dirt racing. Going through the grass for P3 here tonight for you, man. Solid race for you. You got linked up with your teammate. I was kind of surprised the 53 dipped down earlier in the race and let you guys linked up nose to tail. I said after he did that, probably the biggest mistake of the race, letting you guys link up. And then you both got a phenomenal pit stop. Were miles ahead of the field, and had the second group catch you guys, but wasn't enough time left for them to make any moves to take a win away from one of the EWG guys.
Yep. I thought I was gonna get the win there. If he stayed behind me, I think I would have had a chance at the outside lane. But I'm glad Workman got the win, and it was a good race all around. Clean race,
Yeah,
I'd say.
coming to the end, you lost your help on the outside. I think if you'd have kept I think it was the two. Was it the two behind you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if he had stayed there on your bumper, I think you could have gotten that win on the outside there. That's the preferred line, obviously.
For sure.
But good race, and I agree with Isaac. When y'all got linked up, y'all were gone.
Yeah, we were moving.
That's the one thing you always want to prevent super speedways. If you do not have teammates around you, do not let teammates get linked up. It is the biggest mistake you can make on a super speedway.
Exactly.
All right, and we'll let you get your shout out thing. Congrats on that P3.
Oh yeah, thank you. Shout out to Tango.
That's old Tole.
That's Towel. Yep. Tango.
Tole.
Towel.
Oh, did he leave?
I don't know. I don't think he's happy.
He's like,
all right.
Shout out to Towel, deuces.
Let's bring in our P3 finisher, Johnny Brugg. Had some help to get him up front. Unfortunately, lost your help on that last lap there. Man, but what a race that was. What a charge you, Nyack, Pointer, and Rogers had to get linked up with those guys on the last lap.
Yeah, man, if Pointer was running for points in this series, I think we could have had it. But, you know, he's an admin, so he had to dip out, and that's fair.
I think he dipped out once, so Nyack in the 42, y'all got caught up. Nyack in the 42 made a weird move where Nyack went up and tapped the 42. I don't know what was going on there, but as soon as that happened, Sean was like, okay, I'm out, you know.
Yeah,
he'd already dropped back, but like, you know, he helped get y'all there, which was awesome. But y'all were rolling.
Man, this is P2 2 weeks in a row for you too.
Yeah, that's P2 again. Yeah, runner up, bridesmaid again. But
you know the Sheldon Creed.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, no, he told us, he was like, yeah, I can help you get up there, but once you get up there, I gotta bounce. And I was like, yeah, I understand. And me and Danny, we didn't have enough. I mean, maybe if Danny stayed behind me, it would have been close going to the start-finish line. But I understand he had to do what he had to do. I don't know what ended up happening between him and Joe. But I did hear a big smack. So, yeah, it was a good little run there at the end. Congrats to Cody, 2 in a row, and he said 3 in a row for him actually starting. So that's pretty cool. And we
All right,
kept
Alan
it pretty
Dobbs.
green. So
All right. Well, first and foremost, welcome back, man. Been a while since I got a broadcast for you. Secondly, let's get your shout outs in and congrats on that P2.
thank you. Yeah, man, it's good to be back. I want to shout out the league and all the admins who put the show on, all this together. You guys up in the broadcast booth. I'm glad you were in there tonight, Isaac. Yeah, like you said, it's been a minute. So I'm looking forward to watching that back. And then just want to shout out all the viewers who are watching, tuning in, and all my friends and family if they end up watching it back. So, yeah.
All right, man. Congrats.
Yeah, good finish.
Oh, I gotta thank my team too, Vendetta Sim Sports, and obviously got a big thank you to Sean Pointer.
Ugh, I hate those guys. They're the worst.
All right, next let's bring down our race winner, who's starting to be this season's Alan Dobbs. 3 wins in a row for you to start the season off starting these races, man. This one was definitely a lot more tougher. I can't even say that because you had a pretty good fight with Broke last week from what I can see on the broadcast. But definitely a lot tougher this week to get a win at Super Speedway. Started up front, controlled the field for most of the race, definitely led the most laps, and was able to collect a win there. Gotta ask, man, that last lap, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to it. I know how AWG rolls, but I'm pretty sure gloves are off, right? It's every man's game.
Well, I mean, the first thing that we want to do when we're racing together, we want to try and secure an AWG victory, and that's what we were doing. We kind of have our code that, if we're coming off the last corner, if it's the last lap, and then it's like, hey, undoubtedly one of us are gonna win, then okay, let's go for it. But no, we had the 4 and I think it was the 2. They had a run coming up, and Joe, he's been a great friend of mine for about 5 years now in racing online, and he stayed committed. We had a great pit stop to get us way out front there. And we were able to hold it off, got a good side draft, and 3 was able to break clear, and I tried to pull him as best as I could to P2, and it looks like he got dumped off of 4. But nah, that was, yeah, definitely had to pull out a bag of tricks. I will say that.
Yeah, you did. I gotta ask, man, when they were catching you guys, were you a little worried at all about them catching all with a bigger pack than what they had? Because originally they had like 4 cars. So were you worried originally, like, oh, these guys might catch me? We might not be able to control the field.
Well, I mean, it was something that you definitely had to keep an eye on. But the big audible and the big wild card in this race is just the rules regarding bump drafting. That's kind of why we were just being so aggressive when we were out front, leading that outside line with the side drafting and everything. Because unfortunately, with no bump drafting, there's none of that energy transfer from the car behind you to propel your line forward. And it's pretty much that, hey, if you get in front of them, well, they get penalized if they, wreck you or, however it works. And so definitely an element I'm not the most familiar with. But, we improvised and adapted and kind of knew what we had to set up for. And it looked like, I'm surprised the caution never came out. But when they got kind of mixed up there with the lap and a half to go, then I felt more confident. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of tricks that we had to pull out.
All right, man. Congrats on the win. Once again, I'll let you get your shout-outs in, and I'll let you get on out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Joe already told Owen he was my spotter tonight. He's also responsible for the amazing paint schemes that we got, so big thanks to him.
Who?
And Tango Paints and AWG. Then our sponsors, Next Level Racing, Sword Dog, Advanced Gamer Advantage, and then Old School Outcast. Great team that we get to be a part of here in Relentless with Joe, myself, Bobby, and Marshall. Yeah, we're on a streak. We were 3 for 3. Now we're gonna try and go for 4 for 4.
All right, man. Good luck in 2 weeks
So-
at Rockingham. Oh,
What's
up?
the
Yeah.
record? before you leave, what's the record for most wins in a season? 14? Is it 14?
I have zero clue.
I
That's
think
not
Dobbs got it last season. I think whatever Dobbs had
With,
last season.
with 14, I think. That was just in the series. He had 16 wins with the All-Star race and the admin versus Arc or lower series race.
Yeah. All
Good
right,
luck.
man. Well, good luck in two
Do
weeks
it.
at Rockingham.
All right, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate all you do.
Oh, Arc is at Rockingham?
No, shoot. You're right. You guys are at Chicagoland.
Yeah, Chicagoland. I was gonna say that's gonna be interesting.
actually,
Chicagoland should be pretty chill in the Arca car. It should be a pretty good race.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we're finally done for this week. Last race in, probably the best race of the week. Only one caution here tonight. A couple more wrecks, but just only one produced a yellow. We fortunately have the week off for Halloween next week. I don't know if they planned that purposely or not, but I do appreciate it because I think Halloween falls on, it would be next Thursday. I would not be able to broadcast next Thursday. So, those of you guys who are going out trick-or-treating, be safe, have fun, don't drink too much. I know people love drinking on Halloween. I never got the point of that. I never understood why people like going out and getting drunk on Halloween. But y'all stay safe for Halloween. Make sure you parents do your little testing your kids' candy. Make sure it's safe, if you know what I mean. You always gotta test that candy, especially good stuff, right, Matt?
Yeah. I wasn't listening to what you were saying.
I said you always gotta test the candy, especially the good stuff.
There's a dad tax for sure.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely, especially on the Reese's and Butterfingers. Absolutely.
That one's got a hole in it. I'll eat that one.
Oh, that one had peanut butter in it. No, it's mine. I'm sorry, you can't have peanut butter. But in all reality, y'all stay safe next week. Have a good week. We're gonna come back ready to go in 2 weeks at Rockingham for Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. Arca Series, we're going to Chicagoland in 2 weeks. So hopefully Rockingham puts on a good show. I'm kind of curious how Xfinity does. I've heard it is a absolute pain to handle.
Yeah, I've gotten some early reports. It is
loose,
bottoming
tight,
out a lot.
Oof.
But I'm pretty sure the next gen's bottom out there too. I haven't done any laps.
Let me get with you after we're done here.
All right.
But in the meantime, y'all do stay safe, and we'll catch you guys in 2 weeks at Rockingham and Arca. Oh, also not Arca, Xfinity. It's Throwback Week in 2 weeks. I don't think Arca's Throwback, but I do know Xfinity and Cup is, so definitely tune in for that. I might get with Tony and the other admins, maybe try to do something special for the best throwback pain of the week. Figure out how we're gonna do it. But for you guys who are racing, I find it cool when you throw back to your number. I know it's kind of hard to do. Me personally, I'm gonna find a 22 to throw back to, but definitely come rocking out with the throwbacks. I always love Throwback Weekend. And we're gonna do it at Rockingham next week. So
I already got my throwback loaded on my car.
I'm deciding between two right now, but we'll catch you guys then. And like I said, stay safe.